Work Sharp presents the Northwest Outdoorsman.
Being outdoors, hunting and fishing is really all about being with family and friends for us.
We just try to do it on our own, experience the hunts and the fishing, whatever we do, without a guide.
I wouldn't give that up for anything.
Yeah, nice fish.
Can you believe that?
Way to go.
Yeah.
This week on the Northwest Outdoorsman,
Oh yeah, that's a nice little rainbow.
we're fishing for trout and kokanee in beautiful British Columbia.
Yes!
Yeah, he's there. There we go, Adam. Here's a nice Nicola Valley kokanee right there.
Oh, good! Work Sharp presents the Northwest Outdoorsman, brought to you by Max Lure, Whitewater Lodge, Lodestar Outfitters, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, Micklich, Wolf Creek Hunting, Atomica Music. Fishing in British Columbia is an outdoor experience like no other. The province has a varied landscape with extensive and majestic mountains, rolling grass and sagebrush hills, and high, densely forested plateaus. With over 20,000 lakes, British Columbia is an angler's paradise. Rich Harrod joins Canadian friends Danny Coyne and Adam Tayler on a quest for trout and kokanee in several southern BC lakes. The scenery is amazing, and friendships are strengthened in these Canadian waters.
Well, Danny had been telling me about fishing in the lower mainland just outside of Vancouver, so we decided we'd go over and meet up with our friend Adam in Langley.
Yes, I want to go fishing.
So Adam gave us a holler and said, why don't you guys come on down to the lower mainland, come fishing. And it was really kind of a halfway point for me and Richie. It's 3.5 hours for me, 3.5 hours for him. Like, this sounds perfect.
Ready to go fishing?
I'm always ready to go fishing.
It was really great because all I had to do was just cross the border and show up at Adam's house. He has boats for rent, so we were just able to get in and go.
Gorgeous lakes, right in the Coast Mountains. Alouette Lake, which is very close to Vancouver. And very popular on weekends, where you can get away from the city and still stay somewhat close.
Undo the straps.
Yep.
Transom saver. Good stuff. Well, the first evening, we had some tamed expectations because Adam said it's still a little early, the weather's been off and on, but I'd really like to take you guys to Alouette Lake. It's pretty convenient not having to tow your boat down here. Just pick one up and away we go. Makes it for an easy weekend trip. Well, Captain, you ready to shove off?
You bet.
Let's go catch some kokanee. So one really important thing before going fishing,
Right.
check the amount of fuel in the tank.
Fuel, always fill up, no matter what.
The first evening, Adam took us up to Alouette Lake. Man, that was a beautiful lake.
This is a sweet spot?
267 feet of water.
Sounds good to me. You don't have to be nervous just because I'm putting on gloves. We'll start off with a double whammy wedding ring with a couple of flashlight blades. My favorite. Let's see what we got here.
We're gonna go closer.
Okay.
Adam thought we might be able to catch some cutthroat, so we put out and just trolled close to the shoreline.
I usually catch cutthroat here.
Oh, okay. Well, trophy trout.
Fishing can be tough. There's a decent population of fish in them, but it's such a big lake. But you will put your time in before you catch one.
I'm getting a little nervous, Richie. Sun's going down, rods aren't bent. We didn't have a lot of time really in that evening. We really dedicated ourselves a few hours to go up there and check out the lake. And you know what, it just wasn't in the cards to really get into any fish that evening, but we sure had a good time. No luck. Nice to be out here though. Cuddies didn't want to play tonight. That's all right. It's fishing, man.
I was kind of disappointed that the fish weren't biting at Alouette, but we decided that we'd go to Chilliwack Lake the next morning.
Oh, just be in the boat. All good. Plugs in.
We have plugs in. We pulled into there, and I could not believe, I mean, we have snow-capped mountains all the way around us.
There we go.
The water at that time was very flat, and I thought we were in for quite the backdrop of fishing for the day, that's for sure. These are your local waters, man.
I think we just start getting the boat
I agree.
ready, and we'll just start trolling. I'll come down. We'll get up to the edge here. We'll probably get in about 60 feet of water, I think, and then we'll just start trolling the shore and get down to the outflow.
There we go. These are pretty slick little boards.
Coming up after the break,
Woo! That wind. Woo. There we go, Adam.
Worksharp presents the Northwest Outdoorsman, brought to you by Max Lure, Whitewater Lodge, Lodestar Outfitters, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, Micklich, Wolf Creek Hunting, Atomica Music. Welcome back to the Lower Mainland.
We'll just start trolling the shore and get down to the outflow.
There we go. So we got a local report saying that, if you go to the north end where the inflow comes in the lake, you should be doing pretty decently. So we're, all gun-ho. We get the boat in the water and we start scooting north.
There's a choice of rainbows and bull trout. And bull trout's catch and release. But I thought we were going to have a great full day on the water. And we started getting into some fish.
Nothing of too much weight. Woo, that wind.
And then the wind started picking up.
I got a country mile out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This wind's pushing us at 1.4, 1.5 miles an hour.
80 feet out. Just a little, he's a little guy. That's so much line out, you can't tell, right? Like, ready? Alrighty. Oh.
Oh, bummer.
We got into one fish to the boat. Yeah, tried to show it off the camera and he wanted to go back home. We were marking some good arches up there. You could see that it's a really good, healthy fishery. Look at all those fish holding off that. 64 feet. Yeah, we're good. This is good. That's... Little aerobatic, little bug there. There he is. Got him?
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Hang on there, buddy. Oh yeah, that's a nice little rainbow. We're good. Whoa! Jesus. There he goes. There you go on. Good old humdinger here is a small little slim profile lure that works really, really good in fisheries that have salmon fry. When we're trying to go back and forth between, east to west, the waves were kind of kicking us up and we just weren't getting the action off our lures that we wanted to. And
time to go.
Couple trout.
And when the wind got to a point where it wasn't comfortable anymore, it wasn't fun fishing. And the fishing had died off a little bit too. Okay.
Here we go.
Adam and Jennifer are probably two of the nicest people I ever meet, and I'm here to tell you, they know how to entertain guests. Their hospitality was just outstanding.
So I have to admit, kind of one of the highlights of the trip wasn't really the fishing, it was the hospitality. We pulled up after, a good day of fishing, and man, we have a spread.
Trout on the Barbie.
Trout on.
I didn't want to leave.
The weather really affected the fishing over in Langley, but we just couldn't end our trip then. We decided that maybe we would meet by Merritt, and it's really great because Adam also rents tents, and so Adam, he just set up a fish camp for us, and it was awesome.
Just a little wind. Just a little bit windy. So during that time where we're sitting around enjoying a good table fare and sharing stories, well, we start sharing some stories about a lake that we both very much enjoy. We'll call it Lightning Lakes, up in the Nicola Valley area. We all decided, what, after talking about this, we better just go up there and go fish it.
I had time to come out and play. As my grandfather would say, any fool can be uncomfortable, so brought the wall tent and the 17-foot boat. And then when they weren't biting, I sped up to 1.7.
It's a little tea-stained water.
Coming up after the break,
Yeah, he's there. Here's a nice Nicola Valley Kokanee right there.
Very nice.
Worksharp presents the Northwest Outdoorsman, brought to you by Max Lure, Whitewater Lodge, Lodestar Outfitters, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, Micklich, Wolf Creek Hunting, Atomica Music. Welcome back to Merritt.
I had time to come out and play. As my grandfather would say, any fool can be uncomfortable, so brought the wall tent and the 17-foot boat. And then when they weren't biting, I sped up to 1.7.
It's a little tea-stained water. This lake, Adam has a lot of experience on it. I have a little bit of experience on it, but the other good thing is that he came up and pre-fished the day before we were able to get here.
It's a good problem to have.
I tell you, us Kokanee fishermen have more Dodgers than our wives have shoes.
We drove over real early in the morning and met Adam right at the camp and started fishing immediately.
Yeah, we're 1.7 with the wind at our back.
Well, if we're going that faster speed, using reaction lures would be good. Almost. All right. I think it was about maybe less than 10 minutes we had our first fish in the boat. I am the gimbal. See if he's still there. Yeah, he's there. Barely feel him though. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, that's a good sized fish. You just swim with it. Really good size. Right there. Well, decent size anyways. There we go, Adam. Wow, that is the definition of multitasking right there, Adam. And he even kept it straight and did a crazy Ivan. There we go.
That's a nice fish.
That's a really nice fish. Yeah, you just was swimming with it. There we go. Hey, one in the boat. Right on, bud. Good net job. Here's a nice Nicola Valley Kokanee right there. Yeah. All right. Nice net job, buddy. You were on that too, like, oh.
Well, after Danny caught that really nice kokanee, I was pretty excited when my rod went off, and I couldn't wait to see it was on the end of the line.
Yep. Right on the turn. A trout?
It's a good trout.
I found here that about 1.5 miles an hour you'd hit your kokanee, and I found depth-wise is actually quite shallow. And then as you went deeper, then you'd start hitting your rainbows. Yep.
Hang on, he'll come back. Give me oh, there it goes.
Got him. Do you still have his lips?
Yeah. Oh, I had a lot of slack on there on that rod. 40 feet in. One nice thing about line counters, you know where it's at, eh? Comes. There we go. Yeah. Nice kokanee. Hey, hey, hey.
It's a rainbow.
Is it?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
It is too. Wow. It's a rainbow. That is silver rainbow. You know, the one thing about these trout is for pound, I don't think you're gonna get any trout they're gonna fight like this. We're fishing for kokanee and trout at the same time, so we're using lures with small blades on them, wiggle hoochies, reaction lures. So we're trolling anywhere between 1.5 to, you know, up to near that 2 mile an hour point. Can't leave home without it. And then when you're done that, you get some more in here.
We were just tipping our lures with cured corn and of course one of several of ProCure's super gels and sauces, and it was working great.
It's a good line in here, that's for sure.
Just gonna speed up a little bit on this.
Oh,
He didn't show up though.
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, it's way out there, boys. I think we found our pattern. Yeah, it's still there. Here he is. That's Coke. Good old Matt Kokanee hoochie. There we go. That is a nice, solid fish. Wow. Look at that. Woo. Yeah. Found the hot lure. Wow.
There's no kokanee in this lake.
There's no kokanee in this.
Coming up after the break,
About 60 feet.
There we go.
Worksharp presents the Northwest Outdoorsman, brought to you by Max Lure, Whitewater Lodge, Lodestar Outfitters, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, Micklich, Wolf Creek Hunting, Atomica Music. Welcome back. The fish are on the bite.
Oh, it's way out there, boys. I think we found our pattern. That's Coke. Good old Matt Kokanee hoochie. There we go. That is a nice, solid fish. Wow. Look at that. Woo. Yeah. Found the hot lure. Wow. Those pill float hoochies. Love them. There you go. Anytime we brought these fish near that net, they had to take one last little burst on it. I mean, we lost a few, but that's all part of the game. Hey, Richie, you got a fish on there, Richie? Yeah.
I kind of had a bad streak there, lost a few fish, but I made up for it after a bit.
There he is. Oh! Oh!
No way!
Look at the size of that one.
Hey, now
That's a nice
there's
one.
a nice one.
How about that?
Let's see here. Oh boy, that's a nice fish.
Beautiful.
As you turn, your inside corner slows down and your outside corner speeds up. And so if you're going too slow and all of a sudden you get a bite on your outside corner, you'll know you're going too slow. I think
yeah.
so.
Oh yeah, that's good.
About 60 feet.
Good fish.
Yeah, because I'm not taking line. There we go, 30 feet.
There we go.
Nice.
Rainbow.
Very nice.
Feel that? There you go. Yeah, buddy. That is a nice crone rainbow. Man, they're loving those pink hoochies today. These fish were really homing in on certain scents, and what we found it came down to shrimp and garlic. And that garlic was really a good irritant, and those fish, I think, were hammering our gear because that irritant, that garlic, was taking them off. It hit hard, really hard.
No, fish on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he didn't like that.
He didn't like that. Yeah, trout. It's a nice fish. He's a healthy fish. Oh, keeps running. There we go. Wiggle Hoochie does it again. It's always fun to get a couple buddies together, set up camp and be by the lake. You're in for a good day of fishing, but you're in for an excellent night of camaraderie between good friends.
You marinate the chicken for 24 hours. My wife's buttered chicken. Jennifer packed, even though she can be here, some buttered chicken. Takes 24 hours to make.
This is so good.
It's not too many times that I've been able to go to a fish camp like that, but man, that was a lot of fun. I just didn't want to leave.
Oh, it's a great time. Anytime's fishing's a great time. And with friends, fantastic. And the memories.
Yeah, we got quite a few fish to put a smile on our face.
Now it's time for another Harrod's Cookhouse recipe, brought to you by Mickledge, the Spokane Spice Company since 1948. Today we are making maple glazed cedar plank trout, a recipe provided by bcfishin.com. Start by soaking cedar plank in water up to 4 hours. Score skin of fillet to allow cedar flavors to absorb. Season fillet with salt, pepper, and Harrod's Cookhouse lemon and dill seasoning. Combine maple syrup, soy sauce, and garlic powder. Brush glaze on fish and let stand for 10 minutes. Place cedar plank and fillet directly onto preheated grill at 375 degrees. Cook until fork tender. Serve with your favorite sides and enjoy.
That is really good.
That is really good.
Really good.
For this and other great recipes, visit the Harrod Outdoors website. Tune in next week for another great wild game recipe.
Chilliwack Lake actually has salmon fry that actually come into the lake. So once we figured that out, one lure that we switched up to was actually our humdinger. And the humdinger is a really slim profile type of spoon. And as it runs through the water, it really mimics a salmon fry really, really well. So, and especially with Chinook fry, they'll actually run up along the shorelines really quick. So what we did is we started to target really close to shorelines. And once we did that, we